All right, for case 3, this is objects on a frictionless surface. We got mass 1 getting pulled by mass 2 through a string. Mass 2 has an applied force on it. Mass 1 equals 1 kilogram. Mass 2 is 3 kilograms. And the applied force on mass 2 is 10 newtons. We're trying to find acceleration. Free body diagram for mass 1, we've got force of gravity pulling down, force of the normal force acting up, and force of tension pulling it to the right. Mass 1 has a positive acceleration. Mass 2, we've got force of gravity pulling it down, the normal force pulling it up. Force of tension is pulling it back, and the applied force is pulling it forward. And it also has a positive acceleration. Step 2, we got to find what's common, what's equal. Since they're connected, acceleration of 1 is equal to the acceleration of mass 2, so we'll call that just A. Also, the force of tension on 1 is equal to the force of tension on 2, so we're just going to call that force tension. We got to write F equals MA, and so since they're both positive, everything's positive, M1A. So net force of mass 2 is also positive, mass 2A. We got to find all the forces acting on the object that cause acceleration. So F net 1, that's just going to be the force of tension. And then F net 2, that's going to be the applied force minus the tension, force of tension. Then we got to equate from step 3 to 4. And so that's going to be force of tension is equal to mass 1 times acceleration. The applied force minus force of tension is going to be equal to mass 2 times acceleration. And now we gotta substitute these two equations so they both share force of tension right here and right here. And so we're gonna plug it in. I'll plug this into there. So applied force minus M1A is equal to M2A. Step 8, we gotta combine like terms. So put M1A on that side. The applied force is equal to M1A plus M2A. We're gonna isolate A, we're gonna factor out A. A times M1 plus M2 is equal to the applied force. And now we're gonna solve for A. And so we're just gonna M1 plus M2, M1 plus M2. So acceleration is equal to the applied force divided by M1 plus M2. Since we were given numbers for this one, we can find the acceleration. And so A is equal to 10 newtons divided by 1 kilogram plus 3 kgs. That's going to be 10 newtons divided by 4 kilograms. And that gives us with the acceleration is equal to 2.5 meters per second. And that is our answer.